Justice for Janitors is a movement of janitors uniting for the best working conditions. It is a part of the Service Employees International Union. Justice for Janitors started in Denver, Colorado in 1985. A watershed movement for Justice for Janitors was the Century City Strike. In 1990, janitors staged a 3-week general strike for improved wages and benefits. And on June 15th, a contract was then signed by Los Angeles, represented by SCIU Local 1877, resulting in a 25% raise and fully paid health benefits, more than any settlement janitors had won in the past 20 years. So to further research janitorial exploitation, I decided to conduct interviews in my local community. How do you feel that the janitorial workers are treated here?
Well, as bystander, I get to see them every day. I'm here all the time, 5 days a week. I don't feel that they're treated very well. People ignore them. People expect them to clean up after them. It's not a very good environment. They don't feel like they're treated as well as other people who work in shops like I do.
In what situations have you observed that led you to believe your assumptions?
I've observed people at Singular telling custodial workers to go clean something, to leave them alone. I've seen people at resort for not cleaning rooms up fast enough. A lot of the workers walk around with their head down. They don't even make eye contact with people involved. Because the people ignore them anyways. They make them feel like they're not good enough because all they do is clean them all.
Working in the mall, how do you feel that the janitors get treated here?
I feel that they get treated fine, and they get enough respect, and that's it.
What about you?
I feel as long as they're doing their job good, then we're going to treat them good, and I respect them all the time. They're good people, and they're hard workers.
Okay. Have you ever witnessed an account where janitorial workers are treated badly?
Not exactly, but I've seen people like mess something up or like make something all dirty so the janitorial people come clean it because they know that that's their job and they'll do it because they have to, but they're not respectful to do it themselves.
As a former manager, I feel that I'm treated unfairly, very unfairly.
How so?
Excuse me?
How so?
For example, as far as hours were never paid up.
Really?
We would always work overtime, and it was transferred over to the next check.
Oh.
Hard.
How do the mall patrons treat them?
Huh?
How do you feel the mall people treat them?
I feel they treat them like crap.
Really? Do they ignore them? Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty, Rosa.
This job here,
Yes.
I could flourish more here. They could use my expertise as far as management. I'm the manager here.
Oh. Do you feel that you work harder here than you did there?
No.
Okay.
I feel I'm work fairly here.
Okay. And you weren't treated fairly?
Good morning hours. I still come home on time for my children.
Okay. Alrighty. Ask you questions about how do you think that janitorial workers are treated?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm a supervisor.
How do you think your workers are treated in general?
In general, I'd say fairly.
Fairly?
With myself, I try to treat them because I know how it is to be a janitor. Look at the camera, look at you. Okay? And, but it's mainly the public, okay, that treats them like second-class citizens. Like right now, we're starting the garbage, and they wouldn't move. They're just like, what do you mean I gotta move? You know, it's like, okay, you want this on you?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like the public treats the janitorial staff like second-class citizens. Myself, I try to treat them with the respect that I want from public people.
Do you think they're overworked at all?
In a mall setting, yes.
Okay.
But it comes with the territory, but about being overworked. Okay? When you work in a mall setting, it's a hustle. And you have to hustle because you have spills. If somebody slips and falls, you know, it's a liability to the mall itself. But if you're working in like the janitorial in a school, there's not like any rush or, you know, it's more like, okay, the kids are gone and do what I have to do.
Do you think there is any real solution for people to treat them fairly?
Treat them as you would want to be treated.
That's it.
Basically, yeah. We're all human beings. Okay, we all have some kind of job. Okay, mine just happens to be in a public, service that would help other people out. Okay, because if I didn't do the garbage, that mall would smell nasty, or any place would smell nasty if you didn't do garbage, or sweep, or mop. Right? So, me basically, treat me like you want to be treated.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'll shake your hand, but they're dirty.
So my next mission was to visit the SEIU union and see the origins for myself where Justice for Janitors came from. It was pretty hard to get an interview, but I decided to do it. Primarily look to help here.
Basically, we are working right now with school district workers. We just completed a campaign at the school board level where we just replaced 4 of the school board members. And then we have Fresno County workers, probation workers, court workers, and various other public sector workers.
Okay. What actions and services do you help your union members by doing?
We help them with contract disputes, with labor issues. And that's mainly what we focus on.
Okay. Do you ever use protests or demonstrations, strikes, or anything like that?
We try not to focus on strikes. We try to talk, work it out with management and make both sides fairly comfortable.
Okay. So what percentage of the time are they effective if you use them at all?
At the last resort, we would use a strike. We mainly try to maybe 50% or less use any kind of demonstrations.
Okay. In your opinion, how well do you think janitorial workers are treated?
They're not treated fairly. Most of the time, they're underpaid, they're overworked, and they're just really not respected.
Okay. So do you think the reform movement, Justice for Janitors, is effective?
I think the nation is starting to wake up. It's on the news more and more every day. We have an excellent example going on in Houston right now, and the movement is just growing. And so I really feel this is very effective at this point, yes.
And do you think there really can be a solution to change people's way of thinking about janitors?
Yes, I do. I really, truly do. As our public awareness develops, I think they'll get a chance to see that there is an injustice and maybe trying.
Thank you. Janitorial exploitation can have solutions. Justice for Janitors is a movement that can open people's eyes. Now 200,000 plus janitors in more than 28 cities throughout the U.S. are uniting in SEIU, and they're winning family health insurance, livable wages, full-time work, and better working conditions. This is opening our expectation space. June 15th is now celebrated as Justice for Janitors Day. Since the Century City strike, they have won campaigns through public protests and are still progressing. We need to open our eyes as well as to what janitors do for us as a country.